Heather Silk is one of the most beloved drag queens in Fredericton. She uses drag to express a deeper part of herself she feels the world doesn't normally get to see.
I've been doing drag for a long time. I started when I was 12 or 13, but it was a way for me to connect with the queer community. I grew up in a very small town, St. Stephen, New Brunswick, and the queer scene there was, well, it was non-existent. Didn't have many people who could teach me queerness because I feel like the people I was with, my friends, also were finding out for themselves. And so drag, it just allowed me to see the escape outside of my small town and to realize and to find out that there is a actual community of people out there who were like-minded and had no shame of themselves and celebrated themselves.
Can you tell me about the first time you did drag?
It's a really funny story because the only spaces I could do drag were at school events. So thank whoever, I had apparently a very huge sense of self and self-confidence because I would do drag at school events. And my first time in drag, I went to I went to our school dance in full drag, and by full drag I mean I looked rotten. I borrowed a cosplayer friend's wig that was matted and rotted and all the ids that you wouldn't want, and I made a dress out of blue Walmart bed sheets. And then I went to this dance, and the thing that stuck with me the most out of that night is the vice principal of the school stopped me at the door, and he says, "Whoa, hold on there, Teen Wolf." And I think that's low-key scarred me because I was trying to be a beautiful, elegant woman. However, I didn't shave my chest, so my chest hair was showing. But like everything in life, you reflect and overcome. And here I am today. So I grew up in a very low income, some would even say white trash environment. And I think of all sort of the drawbacks that environment have, one thing I would say, and that has heavily influenced me, is the women who are in sort of like poverty-stricken and low-income families, they tend to be very strong, very gruff, very to the point. They often are really the ribbon that holds the whole family together. So those were the type of women that I was surrounded with my whole life. So I think I can accredit to them my own self-confidence.
Can you tell me a little bit about your style influences?
Yes, so I have a very broad range of things that I pull from. I'm obsessed with the 80s. I love the 80s in terms of fashion and hair. It was just such a lawless, chaotic time for beauty. So like mixing of bold prints, like claw bangs, perms, just like everything about it is so campy and fun. White trash or like kind of stupid, I'm all about. I like taking the piss out of her perspective and being like, yeah, I'm gonna wear a pink flamingo bathing suit in fall because why not? It feels great. I love it.
Can you tell me a bit about your fascination with Barbie?
Essentially, when I was very young, my uncles bullied my mom, and said that it would make me gay if I played with Barbies. So she took all the Barbies away. Very traumatic. Was very sad about it. Grew up, turned out to be gay. I guess, children's toys won't influence your sexuality. But it's kind of like that lost thing from my childhood. In the back of my head, knew I wanted to have and to collect. And now I just think Barbie is such a great looking glass into how we were socially, how we dressed, how we perceived women. So they're a really cool sort of like time capsule of history.
Why do you think drag has been so enduring?
I think drag always is just sort of a pushback against societal norms and what we view as strict boxes. It kind of shows that nothing is a strict box, nothing is cut or dry. So drag, I feel like, is just sort of a big FU to societal norms.
I went to Heather Silk's drag show that night. Drag shows can include musical numbers, stand-up comedy, and dance routines. How do you feel it went tonight?
Tonight was amazing. It was really cute to see a lot of the young faces, because obviously they're fresh coming into university. It's probably their first drag show. But for me, beyond tonight, performing, like, I almost say it like fills up my energy bucket for the week. Like, if I don't do it enough, then I just get antsy and tired. Like, I need to perform to feel motivated and creative and push myself to do uncomfortable things.